Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays, starting a brand new Let's Play series today. Starting fresh. I always like the fresh feeling of a brand new strategy game on my desktop, and this is Gal Civ III. I shorten it to Gal Civ III because I don't have time to say the whole multi-syllabic word. But if you're not familiar with the franchise, it's kind of one of the quintessential 4X space strategy games of all time, and if you're like me, and you grew up playing Mu 3, that's Masters of Orion 3 for you youngins, you have a soft spot in your heart for games like Gal Civ 3. It only just came out this year, I think early spring time, and I've already gotten dozens and dozens of hours of quality entertainment out of it. And so I thought, what a better way to spread the love, so to speak, than to share it with you guys. All 20 of my subscribers right now. I hope you guys will check it out, because it's going to take a little time. This is a slow, methodical, patient 4X type game that's going to take probably about 50-ish videos to finish. So we're going to play as the Thalans. The Thalans look like jacked up gym bros gone wrong and a diamond head. We're going to play as them because they're a little bit unique. They have the ability to get a bunch of free research right at the start, which gives them about 4 or 5 free technologies. And just like the Draken and Endless Legends 3, they also have the ability to see all the AI homeworlds right off the bat. So that's nice. They're very productive, but they are infertile. They don't grow fast. So we have to fix that with some special buildings. They have quite a few like military-ish traits, like militant plus manufacturing. Ships are harder to hit. They repair faster. They do get a diplomatic hit for some reason. I guess it's because they have a big ugly triangle head and look like they're all bowed up about something. But they're organized, so they get more logistics on their ships. So it's kind of a well-rounded like tech plus military race. We're going to do a gigantic map. The maps on this game go all the way up to like break your computer insane size. We're going to stick with gigantic, which is a big map. I'm shooting for 50 videos. I think gigantic is the kind of map you can do in about 50 videos. I mean, but still, that's like what, 10 hours of play or something. Loose clusters, I think I'm going to change this. Yeah, no, I'm going to keep it at loose clusters. Because that determines like where the planets are, and it's better if they're a little spread out, but not too spread out, in other words. We're doing all occasional here with everything. Nothing changed on this screen, so if you're playing along. I do always tick off turn limit on my strategy games, because I just think it's a very cheap, stupid way to win the game. All the other are pretty much standard for your 4X victory conditions, except for Ascension. In Ascension, you try to claim one out of several of these Ascension crystals that are floating around the galaxy. It's pretty cool, but I usually just end up attacking and killing everyone before I get anywhere close to that. If you're like me, you keep it on, but you never actually win that way. For game settings, I'm turning it on to Genius. Now, if you watched my Endless Legends Let's Play, I felt like it did get a little bit too easy towards the end. And I also felt like for those that were watching, being so easy, it might have gotten a little bit boring or dull. And we're not here for boring or dull things. I think that people who watch 4Xs and strategy games on YouTube are looking for a fairly high level of play. I'm going to try to give that to my viewers. Now, that being said, I'm not the type of gamer who like pulls out a calculator when they're playing a strategy game to get that like 1% extra of production ability or research or whatever. And the people who do that, I mean, props to them, because they're probably the best players in the whole world, but that's just not me. That's not my bag. So I'm going to play Genius level. Genius level is a little bit difficult without being like impossible or godlike, as it says here. I think that the AI gets like a plus 25% all across the board with everything in Genius, but I'm not really sure. It's not clear. There's no tooltips or anything like that. I just read that online, so Genius seems like a good way to go. Everything else we're going to leave alone. Opponents, we're going to play like this, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll see you right after the jump. So it's time to get started, and you start the game by looking at my ugly mug here. We're not going to read all that stuff. Now, it looks like we don't have an extra colonizable planet, which is unfortunate because we start with a colony ship. It's just like a settler in Civilization. Now, we do have the ability to see all the other people, so why don't we take advantage of that? Fortunately, the Drengai, who are the most warlike race, are quite far away from us. And they're kind of spread out on the points of the hexagon, so to speak. It looks like there's a large empty space right in the middle of the map. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm just probably going to expand towards the Drengai early. Try to wipe them out, because they tend to be the most common people to declare war on you when you're least expecting it. So they're very dangerous. Now, we've got our Searcher here, who's capable of picking up anomalies. But I don't see any anomalies right off the bat. I'm going to send him over towards this star, because I'm assuming that this star may have something that we can colonize. Our movements are very, very short right now because of our technology. I'm going to send the colony ship towards this star, just in case. It may have something for us. And then I also have a scout who I'm going to send towards this star. Okay. We'll just go ahead and queue up 3 movements for him. Now we get to choose our research, and because of our racial ability, we get several technologies for free. So these are important choices. They're going to kind of set us ahead of the other guys for a little while at least. We have lots of good options. The Xeno Factory upgrade is great. It also allows you to do an even better research laboratory. An antimatter power plant. We don't have any antimatter yet. And it lets you build a star-based factory. So that is probably one of the first we're going to take. Hives is also very nice. Hives are a racial ability, or a racial building rather, that you actually get for free. Manufacturing cost, well, it says 30, but I'm pretty sure you get it for free. And it increases your raw production by 4, which is huge. Planetary adaptation is also good, but we probably don't need that for a while. Except for the Colonial Hospital, which is a key building because our growth is going to be low with these guys. So we need that technology probably pretty fast. I doubt I'll do any of these right away, although this is quite nice because it would give us the automatic +1 moves to all of our ships. And it would give us a more powerful hyperdrive, though I believe our ships are going to be a little too small to fit it in right now. Probably won't do anything warfare-wise for a while. And commerce may be good because morale will be a problem. I'm an early expander, and so I like to do things that increase my morale because it drops as you expand. Xenoanthropology Center, not so important. I don't care about influence. Not right now, anyway. So I think I've got my text picked out. I'm going to do this one definitely. And hives, definitely. And planetary adaptation, definitely. And then I'm also going to do interstellar travel, which is going to give us more movement. And that's going to be it. Actually, we didn't get interstellar travel for free, which is unfortunate. We have a low tech rate right now, so it's going to take a long time. But we'll be able to fix that rather soon. Our home base here is idle. So, since I've got this hive, it takes 8 turns. I thought it was free for some reason. 8 turns is a lot, but I'm going to buy it because it's such a huge boost. And we're also going to get a +1 boost because it's next to our capital. If you're not familiar with the way the buildings in this game work, basically you have to be really careful where you put stuff because you get adjacency bonuses. If I'm next to this, I get +2 to research. If I'm on this or next to it, I get +2 to manufacturing, and so on. +2 to military here, +2 to influence, +1 to wealth. So I've got bonuses depending on where I put things, and it's very important to consider those. We're going to go ahead and buy this hive. That's going to give us a huge boost to manufacturing right off the bat. You can also change around how your planet's spending its points. You get a certain base number of points. So I could shift it all the way over here and get 23 research, but then I have no manufacturing and no wealth. But right now, I'd like to keep it down here. Because I don't care about money. I don't want to waste any points on money right now. I'd like to do a lot of manufacturing to build new buildings and new ships, because I'm going to want to build colony ships pretty much straight away. And that's also going to up my research rate by about 5. Okay, so that hive is being rushed. Our shipyard is also idle. I'd like to build a new scout ship, but I don't really think I can make a significant change in the design. Let's see. Can we use this design to make a better design? Increase ship range. We don't really need that. Sensor, yeah, I thought that maybe we got better hyperdrives, but apparently we didn't. We didn't get that tech. We're still researching it, if I recall. So while I'd like to build a scout, these are pretty shitty scouts, frankly. But we don't have anything else to build. We could do a colony creator or a formulator. But why don't we just start work on a colony creator? And I do definitely want to edit that, because I believe that the base design has far too many range upgrades. I don't need that many range upgrades. Look, there's 4. I mean, range is great, but we're trying to colonize planets like right around us, and we'd rather get there fast. So this ship's going to have quite a few more moves. It's going to only have 4, but that'll be increased even more soon. Also, I don't really need a sensor. Still too heavy. Well, we might as well put the sensor back in. Alright, that'll be fine. We'll save this. This is the long... not the long range. Let's call it the quick colonizer. Quick colonizer. And that's what we'll set our star base or whatever to building. Not a star base, a shipyard, excuse me. Set it to creating that colony's creator. And with that, we'll go ahead and end our turn. And I'm going to stop the video here. I just wanted to start with like a quick getting set up kind of video, because I know there's probably some new people watching this, and I didn't want to overwhelm them by asking them to watch a 30-minute video. I will be posting a new episode in this series every day. I post 3 different series at a time, 3 times a day. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I'll continue to do this for y'all. Thank you very much. Bye.